are you guys today? I invited Pastor Mark to join us for our children's message today because I wanted him to share with us something that he did this summer. Did you guys know that Pastor Mark went hiking this summer and hiked over 560 miles in the mountains? Did you guys know that about him? I know, he doesn't really look like that kind of guy, does he? But he did. He did. So I thought maybe he could share with us a little bit about just what that was like, and because it was pretty much just like a big sidewalk from California to Washington, right? Just a smooth sidewalk the whole time.
Not exactly, no. It was just really like walking on rocks and weeds and lava rock, and sometimes crawling over trees and under trees that had fallen down during the winter time, and walking across snowfields, still hadn't melted yet in the middle of July.
Wow. So did you have to kind of get in shape for this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Well, tell us
So
a
I
bit
brought-
about what you did.
I brought my shoes along so you could see. These are the shoes that I wore when I was getting ready to hike and when I was hiking too. And you can see they're kind of wore out, aren't they? Now they got holes in them. And I brought along my hiking poles too because these were really helpful to stay on my feet sometimes so I didn't fall down, right? And I brought my hat along here. This is very important for protection from the sun. This is kind of hat. Do you wear this kind of hat all the time? No? Yeah? And also I brought my pack along here. This is where I kept my food and clothes and my tent and all the things I needed for when I was hiking on the trail.
So do you think if you had not prepped for it and gotten in shape for it, that you would have been able to make as long as you did?
Oh no, I don't think so. It was important to be in shape and to have all this equipment along with me to keep me safe. Yeah.
Do you guys think he would have made it if he hadn't gotten in shape for it? No, you don't? Well, he probably wouldn't have. It's a really hard time. It's in the mountains, so it's way higher than where we are now. But it kind of reminds me of that, sometimes our life too is like hiking in the mountains. It's hard. It feels like trees have fallen down and we got to try to get over them or under them, or all of a sudden there's a big snowfield where we don't expect it and we got to figure out how to get across. It's not just smooth like walking on a sidewalk all the time. But there is a way for us to get in shape so that we can get through those things safely. And that's by making sure that we have good practices that keep us strong with Jesus and with God. And by coming to worship, you guys are here at worship today, and praying and reading the Bible and having friends that are, and I just lost my train of thought, serving others. Those are all the kinds of things that we do so that we have good things that we practice so that when life gets tough, we know that Jesus is with us and that we have a strong relationship with him so that we can get through some of those tough spots in life. And so it's really important to practice those things all the time before the tough spots come. So I want you guys to think about this week. How can you guys practice your faith? How can you worship and pray and read the Bible and things like that? You guys think you can do that? All right, we're going to pray right now, and I will pray, and then you can repeat after me, and our friends will pray with us too. Dear Jesus, give us strength in our practices that help us grow in you. Amen.
Amen.
Well, thanks everybody for being up here this morning. You may go back to your seats.
We invite you to stand as the